Francesca Schiavone taking on Alona Bondarenko. Now something has to give today. Two players who are gunning for their first Sony Ericsson WTA Tour title. Francesca Schiavone running out onto the court, a lot like Rafael Nadal.
She loves to do that, and I like to see her energy because she's a player who needs to play with emotion and energy to play well.
So the Italian #1 will start things off today.
Love 15.
Well, you see the first point, the variety of Schiavone. She was able to hit good topspin forehand, good topspin backhand. She threw in a slice. We should be seeing a lot of that today. And it's very important for her to get her first serve percentage very high.
15-0.
Just like that. I mean, yesterday we saw her when she got a good first serve and she won the points more easily, more quickly. Overhitting just a little bit on that forehand, starting out probably with a little bit of nerves. This is a great opportunity for her to win her first title.
Yeah, those are some nervous plays from Bondarenko's racket, and oftentimes when you're nervous, it gets right into your feet, and you're just not moving your feet, getting yourself into that hitting position.
Exactly. That ball is down the middle of the court, and you've got to move away from the ball in order to hit it well.
Game. Schiavone.
Well, that's a good start for Schiavone. Ace right down the tee.
First game.
Well, a look at what is at stake today. The winner, some important ranking points, but also a fair amount of cash, $95,000 to our champion. And not a bad day for the finalist either, just over $50,000. Of course, the ranking point's so important as we head into the year-end championships in Madrid.
Out. 15-9.
So this is Bondarenko now serving in the second game. Schiavone has held her serve. Well, Bondarenko will be tested today. Schiavone is really capable of moving that ball around the court.
Well, she has good variety on her shot. She's able to slice her backhand, hit extreme topspin on her forehand, beautiful topspin backhand as well. And I expect to see more drop shots today like she did yesterday. Bringing these young players forward is not their expertise. However, that drop shot was a little too deep.
49.
Well, Ann, you're not only a 10-time Grand Slam champion, but you're also a licensed psychologist. So you're talking about a lot of psychological, mental pressure here for both players, certainly for Schiavone in her 8th final, and yet to get through and win one. What is going through her mind?
Well, let's hope she's not thinking, oh gosh, this is my 7th or 8th time in the finals and I need to win here today. So it's very important how you approach the match, what you think, what types of things can you say to yourself to keep yourself relaxed and feeling strong. And also her energy and emotion is important for her, because when she gets excited, pumps her fists, enjoys what she's doing, she plays extremely well. That's that backhand. Sometimes it gets a little bit late, and then she's very wristy on her backhand anyway, and if she's a little bit too late, then she'll miss it wide or, as you just saw, bottom of the net. Bondarenko is striking the ball very cleanly. She's aggressive. Again, that first strike, taking that ball and moving the opponent out of the court and hitting it strong. Her intensity level is probably about a 4 or 5 on these balls, keeping Schiavone back away from the net.
Well, a double fault. So here are some chances in the early goings now for Bondarenko.
Well, one of my keys was a high percentage of first serves for Schiavone, because when she gets that first serve in, she has quite a lot of pace on it for a short player.
Yeah, just under 5 feet 6 inches tall. Well, she's got a few more to work with here. I'm sure she'll be disappointed with that return. Her standard's been pretty high of late. Drop shot got just a little too much air underneath it, and Bondarenko takes full advantage. A break of serve and a 2-1 lead.
According to the United States Small Business Administration, home-based businesses represent more than 50% of all small businesses. Thousands of people have doubled, tripled, even quadrupled their income, not by working harder and not by working longer hours, but by working smarter, by working from home.
I make as much as $25,000 a month. We didn't have to have, some special training or anything like that.
Our first year in a business, we made $78,000.
No more credit card debt. I paid off my bills, and I'm finally making what I'm really worth.
We'll guide and mentor you to a lucrative opportunity where you can make money right from your own home.
I started making an extra $5,000 a month, just very, very part-time.
I now make $5,000 a month, and it's simple, fun, almost magical.
Go to 16getmoney.com and get started today, and respond now while this is still a free service. Go to 16getmoney.com. That's 16getmoney.com. 16getmoney.com.
This month on No Strings, it's the Max opponents never get to see.
Let's go fishing.
Max Mirny No Strings, this month.
This month on Center Court, an Australian legend recalls his finest hour as Davis Cup captain. Center Court featuring John Newcomb, this month.
So two players looking to secure their first Sony Ericsson WTA Tour title, and so far in their early going, it's Alona Bondarenko who has the edge, 2-1 on Francesca Schiavone. Oh, that's great defense.
Well, Bondarenko is striking the ball beautifully so far. She's very solid, but I like the way Schiavone's coming to net. She's going to have to do that, force this youngster to pass her. As I mentioned in the opening with the keys, Bondarenko is setting the point up very nicely. She's hitting the first couple of balls cross court, and then when she can step into the court, she can take it down the line.
Yeah, she's really setting up her opportunities nicely. Well, right play, but perhaps just a step slow in getting in behind it. But again, Bondarenko putting a lot of balls into play. She's forcing the Italian to win all these points.
She looks very relaxed, calm, has a game plan.
Well, you can see she was in a winning position there, and again, it's the cross-court ball that sets things up for her. She has some options on that ball in the mid-court.
Exactly, and one of the reasons you want to take more balls cross-court is because the net is lower when you hit cross-court. When you go up the line, you have to change your margin of error. Give yourself a little bit more room over the net.
No, miss hit there. So Bondarenko continues with her winning ways here in the early going, and good signs for her, and perhaps some signs of concern for Schiavone. This topspin she's playing bounces right up into Bondarenko. So here's the pressure that Schiavone is facing. This is her third final this year. You can see she's had plenty of finals, but has yet to win one.
Absolutely, and so far I don't see much positive emotion and energy from her, and that's one thing that she can control. Regardless of what your opponent's doing, she needs to up the intensity.
Yeah. One in particular that may have hurt was the Sydney final in 2006. We had it for you on the Tennis Channel. She had Justine Henin-Ardenne 5-3 in the final set, but just couldn't get the job done, as Henin-Ardenne was able to just nose her out at the very finish.
Love 15.
Yeah, and Bondarenko is building confidence, and she seems to be building momentum from all these three-set victories getting to this championship match.
Absolutely. After coming from behind yesterday and winning, she has nothing to lose. I mean, and that looks like her attitude, that she's just being aggressive and going for it.
Now that's a lovely drop shot, and she certainly has the ability to play that kind of tennis. Again, cross court to open up the court, and there was some space in that service box there for something short.
Absolutely, and so she's won one drop shot exchange now, but that drop shot was much closer to the net, much shorter in the court. Schiavone is showing some signs of frustration early. Bondarenko is on every ball, and actually the balls that Schiavone is hitting, they're a little bit too short in the court, and they're bouncing high right into the hitting zone of Bondarenko. Well, again, that was one of the keys. She needs a much higher first serve percentage.
Well, that's a clear sign that she's a little bit tight as she misses another backhand.
Right, and when you're always hitting second serves, then you're going to automatically be on the defensive. And Bondarenko is just coming in, doing first strike, taking that second serve and hitting it aggressively. There you go, that's better. Good first serve, because she has good power on her first serve. And right into the body of Bondarenko. It's a good move.
Great second serve that was.
And we saw that a lot yesterday. She would hit that arcing first serve actually as well, and second serve out wide, pulling Bondarenko outside the court. And then she took that next ball and wrong-footed her. And so I think today we're also going to see her come in behind that serve as well.
Net, first service.
And again, that ball bouncing right up for Bondarenko, who's listed at 5 feet 6 inches, but she seems taller than that.
Yes, she does. And again, the balls are too short and they're a little bit high, so Bondarenko is able then to move in and just tee off on it. And Schiavone, as well as she scrambles, is just not able to get it back. Look at her eyes. She has good intensity, good focus.
Oh, too bad. She had a winning volley there, but missed it wide. So Bondarenko has raced out to a 4-1 lead here in the championship match.
I am so tired of overpaying for health insurance.
Wow, I pay a lot less, and that covers me and my family.
If you're self-employed or an individual looking for affordable health insurance for yourself and your family, do what I did. Call the Mega Life and Health Insurance Company for a free quote.
I got individual attention from a licensed Mega agent who helped me tailor a plan to match my needs and was way more than affordable.
I got great coverage at a great rate, and I could choose my own doctor on my own or from the network.
Now get this. You're covered 24/7 whether you're on the job, at home, or anywhere in the world. So, do what I did.
Call the Mega Life and Health Insurance Company for your free quote. You have absolutely no obligation except the one to yourself, your family, and your business.
Call 800-646-0695 for your mega affordable health insurance quote. Call 800-646-0695.
This month on No Strings, a Grand Slam champ trains for a comeback and goes for a test drive. Juan Carlos Ferrero, No Strings, this month.
Working from home changed my life.
It all started when I was referred by this free service.
All you need is a computer and a little belief in yourself.
With all the money I made working from home, I bought a new home. This is the one website you have to visit.
I love the lifestyle my home business offers. And the money's great, too.
If you're not working from home, then you're missing out on your share of a multi-billion-dollar industry.
I make over $7,000 a month working part-time.
I'm making $5,000 a month. Never thought I'd make this much right out of school.
I actually like what I do now, and I'm making more than ever.
Put your computer to work now.
My goal for next month is $20,000.
Working from home changed my life. This is the one website you have to visit.
I love working from home.
Ready for more money? Start earning extra money yourself by going to this website today.
Log on to 36newfuture.com now.
Well, a beautiful day in Luxembourg City. European cafe life. But here at the CK Sports Center, it's Championship Sunday. It's a day to raise a trophy. And two fine players squaring off. Many dignitaries on hand for this Sunday final. It's a day that they really look forward to in Luxembourg. It's a surprising day, really. Kim Clijsters is not a part of the championship. She's a 5-time champion here. Schiavone still trying to find the winning combination. Should mention Clijsters won this title last year. She's not playing this year because of injuries, and that was probably good news for Schiavone. She's 0-10 with Clijsters, but I think she's finding a very difficult challenge in this young player.
Well, as we saw in a previous graphic, 89% first serves in from Bondarenko. So she's putting Schiavone behind the 8 ball from the very beginning. First,
and very effective when she's getting that first one in.
Beautiful play again. She's being aggressive. She's coming into net. She's doing everything right.
Look at that conversion rate when she is at the net. So that really tells you she's not a great volleyer, but she is coming in at the right times. Boy, what a finish.
Boy, Schiavone has gotten herself in a hole here. So what she needs to do, and I had to do the same thing when I was playing on the tour. If I was missing a lot of first serves, that was telling me, okay, maybe I'm going for a little bit too much. I need to start getting maybe 3/4 speed on my first serve so I can get more first serves in. She needs to hit the ball deeper, and she needs to increase her emotion and her energy. Even though she's down 5-1, she's got to do something different to break Bondarenko's rhythm up.
Yeah, I think you're right. It just seems like Schiavone, at least for now, just can't find a place to put the ball that's positive for her. Bondarenko seems to have all the answers. How do you change that around?
Well, I think, again, she needs to 3/4 pace on her serve. Get that first serve in so she's not starting from behind, hitting second serves all the time.
Yeah, well, that pretty much paints a picture, doesn't it? The points develop so differently. It triggers so much positive for you when you get that first one in.
Absolutely, and we saw it yesterday. When she got that first serve in, her points were just like we just saw. Short return, and then she can be more aggressive on it and come to net.
Now that second serve was as good as the first.
Exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. She needs to hit a few of those as her first serve, so that then she has that advantage of having, and it's a mental advantage when you get your first serve in as well. Your opponent's a little more uncertain, and they're going to hit a weaker return. And then that's the tendency when you're struggling, you don't have any rhythm on your serve, is then to try to go for too much. So Schiavone needs to hang in there, be patient, hit maybe more balls cross court, getting some type of game plan and rhythm. Well, going up the line a little too soon. And that's what I see in a lot of these players, is that they want to take that deep ball up the line, and she's not in good, her body's not in good position to be able to step in and take it down the line.
Well, here's a set point then, a break point. Chance for Bondarenko to really put herself in a strong position. But no, Schiavone comes up with a nice first serve.
Deuce.
Another first serve. She's winning many more points when she gets that first serve in.
Well, there's a good finish for Schiavone. Down a break point, but able to hold serve. But Bondarenko will serve for the set when we come back.
At eHarmony, you don't search for a match. We bring highly compatible matches to you, based on 29 proven dimensions of compatibility. Log on to eHarmony.com and get your compatibility profile, a $50 value, free.
Countless cities, dozens of hotspots, and one cool guide.
The Russian women are so friendly. I love this town.
Go around the globe with Murphy. Only on the Tennis Channel. On steamy New York nights, the city comes alive and the stars are blinding. True tennis royalty stepped out in style at Glam Slam 2006. The ATP, Sony Ericsson WTA Tour, and the Tennis Channel teamed up to host the huge bash, where the players made quite a fashion statement.
Well, I just wanted to do something really comfortable and really young.
I thought I'd put just a jacket on to make it a little bit more glamorous.
If people like to look at me too, it's just a nice bonus to have.
Definitely living up to the Glam Slam title tonight.
The guys sported special threads for the evening.
You're a sharp-dressed man.
I couldn't do this myself. I need help to look good.
Been dressed by the Nordstrom from the shop Nordstrom. We got it in Nordstrom. That's nice, huh?
You guys got hooked up today.
With the A-list party at fever pitch, some hot celebs were carpet hopping.
I like the tennis ladies. Yeah, because they're so...
How can you not love these girls?
All the glitz made Glam Slam the toast of the town.
Well, two unexpected finalists here in Luxembourg, Francesca Schiavone and Alona Bondarenko. And coming into this week, we had 4 of the top 11 players in the world, Demencheva, Petrova, Schneider, and Safina. They were all knocked out before the semifinals. Schiavone is the only seed remaining. Mary Pierce, a former champion, she went down in the opening round. Venus Williams, playing her first tennis since Wimbledon, had a good win in the opening round against Anna Ivanovic, but was hampered by injuries and went out to Radwanska. So here is Bondarenko trying to win the set on her own serve.
Again, her balls are just landing too short and a little too high.
15-11.
She's always on the defensive. Bondarenko is pushing her around the court.
No, she curled that forehand in.
Yes, she did. And the shot before that was deeper, much deeper on the baseline. Same height, but when it's deeper, so it pushes Bondarenko further behind the court, so therefore she can't get as much pace on her shots.
You know, Schiavone not a power merchant, but you're right. When she gets that depth, it's as good as hitting a ball very hard. 15 all.
Good play from Schiavone. Again, more depth on her shot, and then the nice slice, and that slice stayed lower. She had some chunk on it.
So 15-30, a little chance for Schiavone. Well, that slice again working.
Yes, it stayed very low, and you saw the fist pump after that point. This is what she needs. She needs more energy, more intensity.
First chance to break serve.
Again, the return was a little short, and when Bondarenko can do first strike or step in and pound that ball and get Schiavone on the run, she just is. Bondarenko's been very successful with that. So Schiavone's got to get her balls deeper.
Volley by Bondarenko. She was on the stretch in trouble, but came up with something special. I mean, how did she finish from that position?
I'm not sure. She lunged at it and got a beautiful volley, and that's more of a traditional volley that I haven't seen her do very often.
Long run for Bondarenko, and not comfortable making it.
Good point again by Schiavone. And when Schiavone hits the ball short, it's okay if it's more of an angle, and we saw that on the return of serve. She hit it shorter, but it was more of an angle and got Bondarenko outside the court. But when they're both standing basically in front of each other on the baseline, then she's got to get the ball much higher.
Schiavone breaks back. So Bondarenko playing with something of a safety net. Remember, she had the 2-break advantage, but Schiavone makes up some of the deficit and showing signs that she's willing to stand up now and trade more confidently from the back.
Absolutely. She's upped her intensity a bit. You can see she's jumping around more. She's pumping her fist, getting that energy flowing.
Some of her best tennis yet.
Absolutely, and she used the chunky monkey to stay into that point, and the chunky monkey is basically a version of a topspin lob. It gives her more time then to get back into the court. It's a topspin shot that bounces higher on the other side, giving Schiavone more time to then get back into the point.
good tennis from Bondarenko. And she continues to ask questions of Schiavone, who is scrambling.
Absolutely. Bondarenko's on a roll, and you saw her good intensity after that, or emotion after that point, pumping her fist. It's important for her, Bondarenko, not to push the panic button right now. And that's a tendency. Oh, I'm up 5-3, Schiavone's coming back, I need to press a little bit more, so she needs to stay patient.
Well, she tried to play aggressively on the second serve. Second double fault of the day.
The crowd is trying to get her into this match to encourage her.
Yeah, that's a good, strong point. And Bondarenko isn't playing the ball too close to the line, so there's an element of safety about her play, even though it's aggressive.
Absolutely. She's giving herself good margin for error, not going for too much, and she's staying mentally patient.
Well, she's had one set point before. Here's another. Oh, what a play! Schiavone saving in the set.
She's like the Energizer Bunny. I mean, she is full of energy. She's able to track down all those balls, and she's a fighter. She's a competitor. So I expect her to keep fighting to get into this match. But again, Bondarenko played a great point. I mean, Schiavone had to come up with a brilliant drop shot.
So set point number 3. No, Schiavone can't hold off Bondarenko. So the 22-year-old from the Ukraine, Alona Bondarenko, has won the opening set and is a set away from winning her first title.
Tennis Shorts, the top tennis destinations west. There are dozens of fantastic tennis destinations across the country. Here are 5 popular spots in the west. Choose from grass, clay, or hard courts at the Desert Springs Marriott in Southern California. Their world-class tennis center has all 3 surfaces in one place. For a Rocky Mountain match, head to the Broadmoor in Colorado. Heated indoor courts mean top-notch tennis year-round. Unwind at Arizona's Boulders Resort and Golden Door Spa. Enjoy a day on their pristine courts, then head to the first-class spa for a soothing massage. Flowers are the signature of Northern California's Carmel Valley Ranch. It's the perfect blend of top-rate tennis and stunning scenery. Take your game to the next level at Utah's Green Valley Resort and Spa, home to one of the best tennis camps in the country. No matter what you're looking for in a vacation, there's a first-rate tennis destination to match it. Tennis shorts can be found at thetennischannel.com.
Dad, it's the Army Reserve.
It's the Army.
No. I can still go to college.
It's the Army.
I'm going to be part of something that's important. And it's the Reserve, so they'll train me around here until they need me.
Good training?
It's the Army.
As a soldier in the United States Army Reserve, you can strengthen yourself, your family, and your country. Pursue a civilian career. Continue your education. With the Army Reserve, you'll train near home and serve when needed. And you'll have over 120 careers to choose from, including working with some of the most sophisticated technology in the world. Call 1-888-844-ARMY now for a free DVD and hear from soldiers who have already answered the call. You'll also get a free sports watch. stand ready in the Army Reserve.
Alona Bondarenko wins the opening set 6-3, and she spent a lot of time on court here in Luxembourg. Schiavone has been a little more clinical in her progress through. You can see that Bondarenko has played 3 3-set matches. She's took out some very strong players, but it's come at a cost. Over 8 hours of tennis.
She's young, though. That's the good part.
Well, sometimes the more tennis you play, the better you can become. And that's so far the story today. She's just a little bit better than Schiavone. You can see Schiavone comfortably through in her first 3 rounds. She really just had a couple of bad service games against Radwanska. Recovered nicely in the final set.
Exactly. She got many more first serves than in that 3rd set and just cruised to a 6-1 win. Again, with that short return, Bondarenko can easily move right into the court, step in, and pound it.
Boy, everything she touches turns to gold.
She is very calm. You look at her eyes, she has good intensity in her eyes. She has a game plan. She's stepping in, taking advantage of short balls. Really flowing well.
Yeah, and her play here today is attracting a lot of attention.
Net, second serve.
Now Schiavone trying something a little different, but it's Bondarenko a love service game to start off the 2nd set. Well, just a few weeks back, it was Italy conquering Belgium to take the Fed Cup Championship here in 2006. The first time Italy's won the title. What a moment. Flavia Panetta, Mara Santangelo, Roberto Vinci, all a part of it. There's Captain Corrado Berizzuti. And some numbers for Schiavone. She won't like this as much as those pictures. You can see 14 unforced.
Right, in the 50% first serves. And, you know, she's got to up that first serve percentage.
And particularly on an indoor hard court where there's a real premium on playing aggressively and doing it well.
So that's the example. She has good pace on that serve. Serve well right down the middle, and then she gets an easy point. Two first serves, 2 easy points.
30.
I like that play, though, from Bondarenko, and I think that's something that can make her an even better player, is adding that swinging volley, coming in when she sees her opponent stretching wide and lofting the ball up a little bit, moving in and swinging at that volley.
Well, the running passing shot just too good. I think you're right. I think Bondarenko primarily a baseliner. Yet I think to make the moves into the top 20 like Schiavone has done, you need to be a little more versatile and win in different ways than just from the back of the court.
Game. Schiavone.
Good service game. Great. She got 3 out of 4 first serves in. Won the game easily.
1 game on.
We'll keep you up to date with all the latest tennis information. Tune into the tennischannel.com. We've got a message board where you can contribute comments as well, and a chance to get up to date on all that's going on in the world of tennis.
That's just too difficult to try that. She's on her back leg, back foot, trying to hit a shot down the line. It's impossible.
Yeah, it's a very low percentage, isn't it?
Still searching, still talking to herself now. It's not comfortable. Look at her eyes and her look. She's very calm but focused, Bondarenko.
Boy, that's solid tennis. Well, and you keep talking about players being calm and relaxed. How can you find that state? We see James Blake doing that, much more calm, relaxed in the mind.
Well, a lot of it has to do with what you're saying to yourself, your self-talk. It's got to be positive.
Game 1.
Well, this is a challenge for Schiavone to remain positive. She'll have to be saying some very positive things on the changeover because she's down here in the finals.
According to the United States Small Business Administration, home-based businesses represent more than 50% of all small businesses. Thousands of people have doubled, tripled, even quadrupled their income, not by working harder and not by working longer hours, but by working smarter, by working from home.
I make as much as $25,000 a month. We didn't have to have, some special training or anything like that.
Our first year in a business, we made $78,000.
No more credit card debt. I paid off my bills, and I'm finally making what I'm really worth.
We'll guide and mentor you to a lucrative opportunity where you can make money right from your own home.
I started making an extra $5,000 a month, just very, very part-time.
I now make $5,000 a month, and it's simple, fun, almost magical.
Go to 16getmoney.com and get started today. And respond now while this is still a free service. Go to 16getmoney.com. That's 16getmoney.com. 16getmoney.com.
Personalities, the rivalries, championship coverage, only on the Tennis Channel.
Well, the singles championship here from Luxembourg, and two players with a little bit of different intensity levels, and we were noticing that on the changeover. We talked a little bit about how calm Bondarenko is.
Right, Bondarenko's calm. You can look at her eyes. She's very focused. And on the last shot of Schiavone, her eyes it's a little fuzzy. She's searching. I can just see her mind churning. Okay, what can I do differently? She's running in place there, trying to get her energy up. So is Bondarenko. Bondarenko has great rituals that are helping her stay calm and focused. Well, that's just an incredible shot because Schiavone pulled her deep and wide, and she just came up with a fabulous shot down the line. Low percentage, but it worked.
Well, it was an effective play, but is there a hint of desperation about that?
Yes, I think so. But that's okay. I mean, she's got to do something to break Bondarenko's rhythm. I mean, Bondarenko is landing her shot. She's doing first strike. She's just, look at those eyes. Like a laser beam today, Bondarenko. And I like that play you saw Bondarenko had. Schiavone stretching wide, and she saw the ball, kind of a lob. She was hitting, and Bondarenko was coming into net. She was going to hit her swinging volley. Again, she's keeping the pressure on her perfectly. Shot selection's been great.
Net, second service.
Yeah, Bondarenko may have leaned down to pick up her string dampener, the vibration dampener there. And there she is. She's going to take it out and put it in her strings end. She looks like she didn't want to interrupt her momentum at all.
It's true. She just put it in her shorts there.
Boy, this is a real crisis situation for Schiavone. Down a couple break points.
Good first serve. Again and again. She's got to get that first serve in.
No, the forehand's wide. Bondarenko with a set and a break advantage. And she is closing in on the title here at the Fortis Championships.
Bondarenko leads by 3-1.
And I think some people will be surprised at this scoreline here. They know their tennis well here in Luxembourg. This event has been here for a number of years, and this young player is making a real impression and turning things around from their last meeting at the French Open.
Absolutely. Bondarenko's on a roll.
Well, the drop shot works beautifully. I know Arthur Ashe, Billie Jean King also is a great friend of yours and a doubles partner. She talked about the zone a lot, about getting into that optimal performance state. And you think that Bondarenko's getting pretty close to that.
I was going to say, I mean, she is in the zone. She's calm, she's relaxed, her eyes, she's very focused, she's not pressing. Shot selection is perfect. High percentage of first serves in. And so I will be very curious to see if she is able to then continue this to go ahead and finish out this match.
(30-15).
Three aces today.
It's a good point. She's definitely in the zone. If she had made that, I don't know what Schiavone was going to do.
Well, you can see that Schiavone's digging deep here. She realizes how important this game is. Oftentimes that time to break back is the very next game. So she's applying the pressure now.
Good point. Her shot selection was very good that game, or that point. Lots of cross courts. Then when she got the shorter ball, she was able to step in and take it down the line. Good shot, made her stretch. Stepped in. I call it the closer in that area of the court where the player is about 3 or 4 feet in front of the baseline. She's able to step in and really hit a good shot to finish the point.
Wow, she has really got it going. And that two-hander finds the sideline. So she finds herself with a point now to get to 4-1. So Bondarenko finishing strongly on that service game, recovers from a break point down. And how about this scoreline? 6-3, 4-1 for Alona Bondarenko.
The Tennis Channel presents Bag Check. Your look at all the gear the players are carrying around. Today on Bag Check, Donald Young.
Hi, I'm Donald Young, and this is my bag check. I have pants, which I don't need here because it's really hot, and a jacket, string, can't play without it. Rackets, just have 4. I have a stencil, grip, wristband, a hat, change of clothes, shirt, shorts, my iPod. I like all types of music, everything pretty much, but more into rap and R&B right now. Headphones, because on the plane, noise reduction headphones are important. I had ginger ale because I had the flu and my mom said it was important to drink it. Deodorant if I smell bad. Ping pong paddle, ping pong ball. I keep my Bible, I read that a lot. You could say that's my good luck charm. I'm Donald and that was my bag check.
This has been Bag Check. Get bag checks on all your favorite players only on the Tennis Channel. This month on Center Court, a young starlet who's turned the tennis world upside down with their trend-setting styles. Center Court featuring Tatiana Golovin this month.
The other day, my neighbor set out to find the best deal on a cell phone, and so did I. She drove all over town convinced that the big retailers offer the best deals.
No, we're out of that phone.
I just went to my computer and logged on to Let's Talk. They make it easy to compare plans from every major carrier. And Let's Talk is the best way to shop for all the latest cell phones. You can order online or call toll-free for deals you won't find anywhere else.
Like the hot Motorola Razr with Bluetooth technology, a $319 value, yours free after rebate with new singular calling plans.
Let's Talk is easy, uncomplicated, and their deals are much cheaper than retail. I would like to order them.
Keep your old number or get a new one. Let's Talk has the best prices, the best plans, and the most free phones, guaranteed.
Free phones and free shipping without leaving home. Why drive all over town when Let's Talk has the best deals around?
Log on to 21letstalk.com or call now to order your free Motorola Razr. Let's Talk, the smartest way to shop for cell phones. So log on or call now. Major credit card required.
I'm Natalie Deshi and you're watching Tennis Channel.
Well, Francesca Schiavone, the last seed remaining in this event. She's up against it here against Alona Bondarenko, 6-3, 4-1. And this player from the Ukraine making a big statement here, trying to win her first title.
Love 15.
She got a good first serve in wide. Had Bondarenko stretched out, but barely missed that cross-court backhand. She hit the right shot, though, the cross-court backhand. The crowd's trying to get her into it.
Well, one of the few errors off Bondarenko's racket this set.
I think Bondarenko thought that Schiavone was going to drop shot her, and then Schiavone tricked her and hit it deep, so it threw her off just a bit.
Well, not the first time today we've seen the backhand misfire. It's been her Achilles heel today.
Good shot, stretching her wide, lots of topspin on it. And when she hits a shot like that in that topspin, the ball will bounce and actually move her even further outside of the court. Well, in my keys at the beginning of the match, I said she's going to need a high percentage of first serves in. She just hasn't done it. I wanted her to stay aggressive. She hasn't been able to be aggressive because she's not getting enough first serves in. So Bondarenko is the one who's being aggressive.
Well, she tried to press the attack forward and was able to get away with it, but just barely. And you sense just a hint of fatigue about Schiavone today. And although she does have this high energy level, you feel that she's just a little weary.
I agree. I think of her as the Energizer Bunny, but not seeing much of that today.
Well, that was a high energy point.
Good play. Maybe she heard me about being aggressive and getting into net. She does. I mean, she has to force the issue now. She's got to do something different.
Well, similar patterns of play. Both players effective when moving forward.
Okay, that's the first kind of forced shot that we've seen from Bondarenko. Jerk that a little wide. So, you know, this is a defining moment for Bondarenko. Is she going to be able to continue to apply the pressure that she's done so far and go ahead and win this championship?
And pressure is so different, isn't it? Schiavone feels pressure, but Bondarenko now has a different sort of pressure. She's winning. Can she keep her nose ahead? Well, I want to remind you about more tennis on the Tennis Channel, the Porsche Grand Prix. That's from Stuttgart. We'll have the semifinals and finals on October 7th. And we've had a fine lineup of players here. Stuttgart also. Top players in the world, including world number one, Amalie Mauresmo on board. Elena Demencheva, Nadia Petrova. As well as Kuznetsova. So you've got a troika of Russians who will be in Stuttgart next week. Well, that was a clever exchange there, and both players doing their part. Bondarenko just missing that finish.
Well, it's beautiful control by Schiavone on the half volley, first of all, and then for Bondarenko to be able to track that ball down and almost hit that angle winner. Again, I think you're right. She's in the zone.
I'm surprised she missed it.
Yeah.
There's the swing volley you talked about, and You know, with her results this week, and plus if you take into consideration and the fact that she was the last player in the main draw here, she would have had to play qualies had someone entered ahead of her. So is there a hint of destiny about her this week, maybe?
I agree, absolutely. And I like the way she came in and took that ball in the air. Did not give Schiavone a chance to get back into the point.
Well, the planets look to be aligned for Alona Bondarenko, and she's in command, just a game away from taking the title.
Catch the semifinals of the Porsche Tennis Grand Prix live Saturday, October 7th at 7 a.m. only on the Tennis Channel.
I am so tired of overpaying for health insurance.
Wow, I pay a lot less, and that covers me and my family.
If you're self-employed or an individual looking for affordable health insurance for yourself and your family, do what I did. Call the Mega Life and Health Insurance Company for a free quote.
I got individual attention from a licensed Mega agent who helped me tailor a plan to match my needs and was way more than affordable.
I got great coverage at a great rate, and I could choose my own doctor on my own or from the network.
Now get this. You're covered 24/7 whether you're on the job, at home, or anywhere in the world. So, do what I did.
Call the Mega Life and Health Insurance Company for your free quote. You have absolutely no obligation, except the one to yourself, your family, and your business.
Call 800-646-0695 for your mega affordable health insurance quote. Call 800-646-0695.
Last year in Luxembourg, it was Kim Clijsters gunning for her 5th title here at the Fortis Championships. She was taking on Annalena Grunewald of Germany. And Clijsters is always comfortable playing in and around Europe, particularly indoors, and she took the title again. 5 times a champion, unable to defend her title this year, having some wrist problems. What a moment that is to lift the championship trophy on any Sunday. But here is a chance for 2 players who have never won a Sony Ericsson WTA Tour title to get it done here. And right now, Bondarenko is in the position to cross the finish line.
Absolutely. So I'm very curious to see how she's going to play this game, and she's going to be able to continue to stay calm. And I think she is, because she's really on it today. She's really in the zone.
Love 15.
Good strong serve from Schiavone, but it may be a little bit too late. I mean, you've got to start out the match like that rather than giving your opponent so much momentum.
Yeah, that's not a category you want to be leading, unforced errors.
Net, second service. Net, second service.
Well, Bondarenko has all the answers, and Schiavone has not been able to come up with an antidote for her at all today.
Love 30.
Well, what must she be thinking? This is her 8th final, and she's struggling to get across here. Down love 30.
Love 40.
Well, so the fairly off serve there. So some championship points coming up for Alona Bondarenko.
Game, set, match.
And there it is. Bondarenko is the winner here at the Fortis Championships. Now, I think this is a surprising result for a lot of people, including, I know, and you thought that Schiavone had this, perhaps the title here.
Absolutely. I thought Schiavone would beat her just with mixing the shots up and being more aggressive, but she just was not able to get enough first serves in.
Yeah, Bondarenko just way too good here in the championship match. So she wins a Sony Ericsson WTA Tour title, and that smile says it all. We're coming back to Luxembourg. Stay with us here on the Tennis Channel.